Howdy strangers, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video I'm going to be giving my honest opinion on the new 3 guns in the BRM5 French update. I know it's been a couple months, of course, but I did a poll on my Discord server, which the link will be in the description. I did a poll on my Discord server and my YouTube poll page, and you all wanted it, so we're here. We're doing it. You know, I felt late to the party. I was kind of confused on whether I should even bother doing this, but it was overwhelmingly yes. You all really wanted me to do this. So here we are. We're going to be talking about the Famas, Ultima Ratio, and the Heate. I figured I'd go ahead and start off with the assault rifles, and then I move on to the 2 snipers that were added. The Famas. I have to do. I'm going to be kind of quick with it because you know, I'm going to try to go over all of them in this video at once, rather than just spacing them out and giving them their own dedicated videos. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Famas. The Famas for me is basically an HK416. That's really all it is to me. I would honestly say that the Famas is basically just an HK416. The downside to the Famas over the HK416 is it has less bullets slightly, doesn't matter too much, but you also have the highest RPM in the game at 950. Yes, the Famas has the highest RPM. So move over ASVOL, move over HK416. The Famas is taking the stage for the fastest RPM. But 25 round mags, so you're missing out on 5 bullets. The one thing I don't like about the Famas really is that it's you're constantly reloading with this gun, which I mean makes sense. You're constantly reloading with the HK416. You're constantly reloading with the ASVOL. I mean, you're just constantly reloading with this gun. That's the one thing I don't care much for the HK416. But I would say the Famas is crazy good. This is probably one of the best guns in the game. I don't know whether or not it's better or worse than the HK416. I think that comes down to a personal choice, because while you do have the extra fire rate, it's not like crazy noticeable, you know. Personally, I think I'll take the Famas over the HK416 just because I think it's cooler and I feel like it's sort of less sweaty. You know, the Famas doesn't have that stigma behind it, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever you get killed in PvP, it's like, oh, of course, it was an HK416. The Famas is also like that, but I feel like it's less so, you know? It's like it's less sweaty, if that makes sense. I don't know. There's just not, it doesn't feel as toxic, because that's what a lot of people like, oh, of course you're using an HK416 or something like that. It's like, I don't know. The Famas doesn't feel as sweaty, so I like to run it more, preferably, but it takes a little bit of getting used to. Sort of like the HK416, I feel like it has more kick and more, it's got more recoil overall, which makes sense because you can't have as many attachments as you can with the HK416, and you also have a higher RPM. But yeah, otherwise the Famas is a really, really good gun. I would highly recommend this gun if you're trying to, well, I wouldn't say like for new players, because that recoil does take a little bit getting used to, but once you get that recoil down, the Famas is a great pick. Just overall, it's such a good pick to have, so I would recommend it personally. But honestly, the snipers, that's where things get really interesting. That's like my forte, of course. Okay, I saw him flank, so I didn't know if he was in our spawn or if he was down long over there. But I believe in my teammate. But I think the one thing that drives me off the wall, and it's crazy to me that it's even like that for the HK416 as well, is one-shot headshot. And 2-shot torso as well. Like, why does it need 1-shot headshot? This thing has 950 RPM. It can do without a 1-shot headshot. Like, if I was doing the balancing, I would make the HK416 and the Famas, you know, like 2-shot head. Look, I know it's a rifle round. It's, you know, big caliber and all that. But, like, damn. It's like, is this really necessary for just how fast this thing fires? 6-shot, I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I think it'd still be a good gun if it had 2-shot head. Same thing with the HK416. If the HK416 and the Famas had 2-shot head, I think they would be fine with it. I feel like it's a little overkill to have 1-shot head. So that's just me though. Really good gun. I would highly recommend buying this gun. Oh, I would probably say that the Famas is like slightly above where it should be. Like I said, I think just it having 1-shot headshot is kind of absurd, because this thing is just a bullet hose. Not like perfectly accurate, but it just sends enough bullets down range that it gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I shouldn't have got that kill. I don't feel like any of those shots were on target, and yet he died. Just because of just how many rounds you put down range, you know? That's why, like, I'm just amazed this thing has 1-shot headshot. The P90 is very similar to the Famas in a way, where they both have Well, the P90 has way more ammo, of course, but the P90 can't one-shot headshot. It's just like, it'd be stupid if it could, so it's like, why does the Famas have it? I don't know. I think it's in a good position as it is right now. A little stronger than it needs to be, but overall it's not too big of a deal. I just really wish the HK416 Famas would get 2-shot head. I still think the guns would be like really strong if they still had 2-shot head. I think they'd still be really good guns, but it's like, does it really need 1-shot head? I mean, like, you don't even really need to aim with it. You just need to aim in the general vicinity. It's a 6-shot min, like I already said, and that RPM is definitely going to mow down people very quickly. So it's like, does it really matter that it has 1-shot head? Or if, you know, like, if it had 2-shot head, would it really matter? Because you're already probably going to burst someone down on accident by getting a headshot. Whatever. I like the Famas. I'm glad it's in the game. It's a very good model, by the way. I'm not sure if I've said this, but it's a very cool gun. Even though it is French. Kind of stinky gun right there, but overall, not too bad. About the Famas. I'm moving on to the ultimate ratio now, but I need to point this out about the Famas. Is that its magazine capacity is 25, and the Famas is also a 3-round burst, which 25 isn't divisible by 3 evenly. So, you know, that's not like a BRM5 thing. That's just like bad French design right there. Anyways, Mr. Ultima Ratio. I can't aim right now, so I'm probably not gonna be able to show off this gun like very well, but I'm gonna go and talk about my opinions on the Ultima Ratio. This gun, it's just why does it exist? Why does it need to be in BRM5 exactly? I am not entirely sure. I know I've gotten in trouble before saying like, oh, like, you know, the stats are bad, stuff like that, but like, here's the thing with the Ultima Ratio is that its stats are like practically identical to the M24 in like just every single possible way, except it's heavier and you do have a 10-round magazine. I'll give credit where credit is due. It's got a 10-round magazine, but other than that, it's literally just a heavier M24. Their stats are like practically identical. It's just got a 10-round magazine, while the M24 can only have a 5-round box magazine or a internal magazine. And to me, it's just kind of like, why would you even bother running this over the M24? Because here's the thing, the M24 has plenty of rounds. Like 5 is plenty. You know, like if you can't handle just 5 rounds, either A, you need to put down the sniper because you're just not good enough with it, or B, you can't find a good enough time to reload. Like, you're being way too aggressive if you can't find an optimal time to reload. Like I am being right now. I'm being way too aggressive. My aim is not dialed in right now, so I should stop playing like I am. Okay. I shot the wall. Wow. Okay. Okay, but I'll show you all what I mean. Here's the ultimate ratio. Here's the M24. What is the difference between the stats? Okay, yes, M24's got more recoil, whatever, but like, it's a sniper. It doesn't matter. It's semi-automatic. It doesn't need, or his bolt action recoil doesn't matter. But like, very slight differences between velocity and range. Like, you're not gonna notice that. It's the same RPMs, the same damage stats. My teammate is teabagging for some reason. I'm not even gonna question that. It's just like, the Ultima Ratio is kind of like, it doesn't do anything, you know? I know I've gotten in trouble with this before, but I'll say what I think. I think the Ultima Ratio is kind of in a useless spot right now. It's just completely overshadowed by the M24 in my opinion. I just think the M24 is better because of the lighter weight, which means you can move around faster in PvP with the M24 compared to the other options. Oh, hello. Okay. Thank you, teammate. But just like compared to the other option, it's like, why would I take the Ultima Ratio of the M24? Like, I genuinely consider this to be the worst sniper in BRM5 right now. Like, it's just not good. I can't tell if he was in the middle or he's down there. He was down there. And it doesn't matter. But yeah, I genuinely think the Ultima Ratio is just the worst sniper in the game right now. Do not buy it. Just, if you want to get into sniping, just grab the M24. And if you have the money to splurge, I'd recommend getting the AUM. I think the AUM is the best sniper for beginner snipers. The Heate is a joke. I'll get into that later. But it's a good one. It's a fun gun, not a good gun. I don't want to just be like, oh, Ultima Ratio bad, and then like not hit any headshots with it. I want to actually get some kills. That missed? Okay, never mind. I just need to throw in the towel apparently. There we go. All right, I'll take that. That was really lame, but you know what? I can't believe I missed that first shot though. That should have been on. Anyways, I noticed earlier while in the lobby that the reason why my damage stats are so similar to the M24 is because of the barrel I am running. But depending on what barrel you run, the damage values only change by like 1, and it's still the same hits to kill. So overall, it does not matter. But I did want to make it known because someone's going to be like, oh, well, actually, it's not identical because if you're running this barrel, just in case the comment section says anything. Otherwise, it's the same gun, okay? Like, the same hits to kill, it doesn't matter, all right? It just doesn't matter. It's the same hits. Ah. Dang it. Okay, now I'm being really bad. Okay, that did not hit. That did not hit. No. That shot did not hit. That no. That was bad. That was just bad. That did not hit. I'm sorry. No. I know I should be happy because I won, but like no, that did not hit. I'm just gonna move on to the Heate. I'm done with this gun. Right, time for beautiful Mr. Heate. God, I love this gun. Heate, whatever you want to say. I don't know how you pronounce it. I know the name's like based off like a Greek god. So however you pronounce the Greek god's name is how you pronounce it. But I'm not Greek, am I? Hello, sir. Okay. Ah, God, dude. This game's animations, I swear. I just love this gun, okay? Like, I look, if you're getting into sniping, is this the gun you should be running? No, not at all. I can't hit heads for my life. Dang. Okay, here's the deal. Heate, is it a good gun? No, not at all. This gun is terrible. Don't run this sniper. It's not a good sniper. Is it fun? Very much so. This might be, quite possibly, the most fun gun in the game. At least for me. It's my like favorite gun in the game right now. Like, it's just so absurd and just so over the top, and it's everything I could have asked for in Heate, my guy. I already love the Heate in like many games. Just because I just love the Heate, okay? Like the IRL version, what have you. I love the Heate. I think it's such an awesome gun. But they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it in BRM5. The gun sounds, the models, just the stats, it's perfect. It's everything I could have ever asked for. It's chunky, it's slow, and it's everything I could have ever expected from a 50 BMG. So yeah, I love the Heate. They did a fantastic job with this gun. And as you can see, you can still kind of like style on people. But I'm sure some people might be wondering, but why is this gun bad? And that's because it's so dang slow. The equip animation, the bolting, the reload, the weight, it's so heavy and slow. Which is exactly what I would expect from a 50 BMG. This is not a complaint. I'm so glad it's the way it is. But it's not good, okay? I love it. I love it so much. It's my favorite gun by far in the game. But don't do this gun if you're trying to get into sniping. It will not teach you any good habits for sniping. But as you can see, by the stats, you've got a headshot damage of 328 and is a 2-shot limbs, but a bolt speed of 15. And this thing costs 14,000 credits. Not, once again, I don't really care for much for myself. I got $1 million. But I know a lot of people do care about that. And you can also crank up that weight all the way up to almost 17,000, what was it, grams? Yeah, 17,000 grams. I'm American, so I don't really know what that actually equates to. But that's heavy, I would assume. But the best part about the Heate with like the maximum length is it is twice the size of your character. That is not a joke. It is method, or my preferred setup for the Heate is the longest barrel, just because it's like, it feels like you're carrying a howitzer on your shoulders. Like, it is, you have power. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel powerful when you're running. Okay, yeah. So let me get that straight, right? So we hit this guy. Let's say we hit him in the legs. Minimum damage, 67 damage to the legs. All right. We grabbed our Glock, 56 damage to the head. Okay, yeah, that doesn't kill. That's over 100. But no, that doesn't kill. So either my Heate round, the 50 BMG round I stuck into his leg allegedly, even though I'm pretty sure it was his arm. The 50 BMG round that was lodged in his arm didn't do any damage. Or the Glock round bounced off his helmet. So I know they don't have that physics in game. I know that. So don't want to be like, oh, well, Tarko, it doesn't have Tarkov mechanics. I know that. But like, game bad, man. Game bad. I'm a PvP player. It's just how it is. This guy is egotistical. I'm just going to ignore that. Okay, apparently Tokyo was like the only map I could get like this entire recording. I don't think I got a single Metro game. But, so, how did I miss that shot? That was lined up, too. Like, I had that, man. I'm really upset I missed that shot now, because that was, like, really easy, too. Anyways. Apparently Tokyo's, like, the only map I can get. And this is the one thing that I did want to say. Hello. That it? I'm sorry. I'm very confused right now. Anyways, the one thing, whenever the French update got announced, they didn't announce that the Heate was coming into in the game as well. But when they announced the French update, I was praying that the Heate was going to get added. I didn't think it really would have because it, 50 BMG caliber, which, all the snipers hadn't been a 50 BMG, and they kind of said they never would do like an anti-material or an anti-tank round or whatever like that. I'm pretty sure 50 BMG is an anti-material, but I'm not the smartest, okay? I'm sure someone... I don't know exactly what classification 50 BMG is. I just know it's big and it hurty. I don't want to get hit by a 50. Alright, that was kind of alright, even though it wasn't a headshot. But, yeah, the Heate, I was praying for this gun to get added whenever the French update got announced. So I am so happy that it's in the game now, and it is beautiful. Should be, though. Dude, how am I supposed to see that, man? That's crazy. Oh well, Heate gets the job done, right?